Hey guys, John, Vapor Running Technologies here today. What we're going to do is I have some connecting rod end caps. These are Automotive connecting rod end caps. And this one's greasy and oily. You can see that from here. And some burnt on sludge oil. And I'm going to clean this up using a couple different processes in this video. We're going to first start out with dry soda blast. I'm going to show you how quick and easy this is in dry soda. There's a couple pointers that I want to make, or a couple things that stick out to me when trying to choose a specific blasting process. Do you have to degrease the part first and dry the part? Are you worried about abrasive embedment in the part? Are you worried about a finish? Like, how does the part look aesthetically? Or is there a certain surface roughness that you have to meet on parts? Like this specific application, we're just trying to clean it. I could hydroblast this part as well in one of our high pressure parts washing systems. Like right here, that's a 2000, there's a 3500, and then over here is a hydroblast in one of our 800 cabinets. But again, there's a couple different processes you can choose from. Each individual application for each customer is going to be different. You know, what I'm finding here is there's no one size solution, one size fits all solution for anyone. There's so many different factors. Maybe you need this blasting cabinet specifically to blast other certain parts, or maybe you're just doing one specific part. It gets very complex pretty quickly, but we have different options, different dry blasting cabinets for you. We're gonna ask you a bunch of different questions. That's where I feel like we can help the most. We've been working with all different blasting processes for many years now. But let's get to it. I'm gonna quit talking here and let's see how this works with dry soda first. Okay guys, now we're going to the hydroblast. This is the lowest level of our high pressure parts washing systems. Over 1,000 PSI of high pressure with water and a cleaning agent, and of course heat. So let's just wash this part off. This will be another application that you could choose from in engine rebuilding. So here we go. So there you have it. That's how quick and easy it is to degrease a part in the hydroblast parts washer. Again, some people, you might just be looking for degreasing. You don't want any type of surface finish. You don't want any type of blasting abrasives, no matter what it is, dry blast, wet blast. So there's another option for you. Let's keep moving on. Next, we're gonna go to probably a vapor home. We're gonna use a glass bead slurry to clean one up. I'm gonna show you that next. Here we go. Okay guys, here we go. We've got in our loaded into our VH1000 wet blast cabinet. This is a glass bead slurry. We're gonna clean up one of these end caps here off of the connecting rods that we've been blasting. So here we go. Let's see how quick this takes. Pretty difficult to see, I know, but that's very quick and easy. Also in a wet glass bead cabinet. So we're gonna move on to the next process, then I'll show you all of these different parts with all these different abrasives. We are going to do the fourth blasting operation on the connecting rod end caps. And the fourth operation is gonna be hydroblast first to degrease, and then we're gonna dry glass bead. So for those of you who know, dry glass bead or dry blast in general, these parts have to be clean and dry before we blast them in a dry blasting process, which is where some people talk about the advantages of wet blasting. But again, we're just comparing all these different examples, blasting processes. You can be the judge of what you want to do and what you want to purchase and set up in your process or your shop or your business. And I'm just going to hydroblast, parts wash this real quick. All right, so we quickly degrease the part. Now all we have to do is dry it off, and then we're gonna be ready for dry glass beading. Okay guys, so now we are at the VH1000 dry blast cabinet. This system has a reclamation and dust collection system attached. So this is our industrial dry blasting cabinets here at Automotive Technologies. This is not a pressure system, this is gonna be a suction system. Well, this machine is set up as a suction system. Right now we're gonna be running at 50 PSI just to see if we can clean this cap up. Again, we don't wanna blast any type of bearing surface or mating surface. We're just trying to gently clean this part, so let's give it a shot. 50 PSI. Okay guys, so after blasting 4 separate end caps, connecting rod end caps, I wanted to walk through 4 cleaning processes that I would recommend if you were asking me how to clean these specific parts. The first, we have dry soda blast. The second part, we have hydro blast, high pressure parts washing only, no abrasive. And then of course, the third, we have wet blast with glass bead slurry, 173.25 or a number 13 bead. And then the fourth one is we had to parts wash it first to get it clean, oil-free, and clean and dry. And then we dry glass bead blasted this part in the same glass bead, so 173.25 mesh, number 13 bead. And you can see definitely some visual differences here. Obviously between all the parts. You can be the judge. Again, if you called and asked the sales team how you would clean engine parts or how you should, these are 4 different processes that I would recommend and the team would recommend specifically, because anything else further than this would honestly damage and start damaging these parts. I wouldn't use aluminum oxides, and if you do, you'd want to use really low pressure, so I'm not even going to go down that route. This was 50 PSI dry blast. This was about 70 or 80 PSI wet blast. Of course, just high pressure parts wash, no abrasive, which you can tell. And then of course, I think 70 PSI on soda, dry soda blast. And the results are astonishing. I mean, you have really clean parts across the board here. I mean, again, you can choose what you would like to do. There are so many different opinions out there in the world, and I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole, but you guys can choose what you wanna do, what fits your budget. There are other concerns that you have to look into, but most importantly, you need to make sure that you have good air pressure, and you need to make sure that you have enough room to fit an industrial cabinet in, because that's what we sell here at Automotive Technologies, and that's what we want to sell you so you can get the most effective results out of. If you have questions on these different applications, how we might be able to help you, or if you have comments, or if you want us to do something that we haven't done yet, leave it in the comment section below, and make sure that you follow all of our channels, like our content, subscribe to our channels, and as always guys, thanks for watching.